first down. They'll start out with Hubbard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral now to throw. This one complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 36-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Green jack. Black, red. White.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go.
Shot, 17. Hey,
in motion comes the tight end left.
Ready?
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 11.
Right, 97. On the ball.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game and all that.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tyler Algier. 34 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up? He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Under pressure, and down he goes. With second back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Another try after the first down sack. Corral. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
22 middle. Blue striker. Middle blue. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Light blue.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up netting over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Going to be rail.
On play action, they'll throw. This pass is caught by London. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 7-7, our score after one. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And
oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The 2nd half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Here's Corral on first down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. 20, 10. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run here with Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Corral on 2nd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off play action. Here's Corral. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack on first down, Corral. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On first down, it's Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Algier on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Coup for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Okay, right.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
52 blaster. Trouble 38. Black Ultra. Green Jack. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Blue striker. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's London. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second, here's Algier. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They'll set up to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. After
the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Algier will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's more on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 27, Corral. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Here comes Marshall in motion right. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Black Ultra.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And cycle. Green back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Trimble.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Close, 10.
Starting the drive with Algier. 120 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ultra, go ultra. 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
52 blaster.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Blue striker. Steel blue.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Yellow, light blue. Blue, go. Steel, black.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Red, cycle. Hey, green.
They'll look to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Falcons 41, Panthers 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
38. Real green.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Black ultra. Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Green jack. Ready.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot. 17. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Caught by London.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitzed, and he'll take it into the end zone, touchdown Atlanta. Devin Singletary, 26 yards.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Corral.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Switch rest. Hey, move. Smash, rest. Ready?
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he's got room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Fight, 97. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On the counter, this is Hubbard.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right back to Hubbard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here's Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Here we go, set.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.